Welcome back to your daily digital Dakar diary, here to bring you the Dakar experience, the stories, the people, the best clips and a bit of fun. Some of you, after more comprehensive race coverage, this isn't the place for you. Your local broadcaster has that. But for those who want to stay, here we go.
I found out it was dunes this morning. I didn't know it was dunes. All dunes, only dunes.
Mason Klein is a joker the riders have known for months, of course, but these 2 days have been no joke at all for some.
Did you get the crash on video?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
I have to, but I have to finish.
Yeah, that's exactly how I fix stuff too, Jane. Just kick it. She wasn't the only one struggling out there.
I was the first rookie, but that's it.
Unlike Dusan, Jane did make it to one of the 7 overnight rest areas, where the remaining competitors were in for a night of unglamping. I guess we could just say camping.
Il n'y a plus qu'à monter la tente.
We have some chocolate cake for dessert. We got some baked beans with a little bit of desert sand for main dish, and we got some biscuits for starters with some strawberry jam.
Well, enjoy your meal then.
Thank you.
After a long, hard day, and despite minimal rations, no comforts or internet connection, the ambience were jovial as the riders gathered under the stars to sing campfire classics like Come By Car, My Lord, Gingangooli on a motorbike, My Bonnet Lies Over the Ocean, and thanks to those spicy beans, Ring of Fire.
Now we have the second part of the chrono stage. Should be a lot nicer and enjoyable than yesterday. That was pretty long.
It wasn't more enjoyable for Mason Klein. Despite a push start from Nasser Al-Attiyah, he didn't finish. After stage 2, the American was down and out. After 3 and 4, he was out of contention, and now he's definitely out.
Maybe you have to wait, Mason. Yeah. Let the battery charge a little bit.
626k total for the 48-hour chrono. It was completed today, and by 4 p.m. yesterday, 12 bikes had made it as far as Bivouac F, which had no showers. They made a dirty dozen this morning. Overnight, Adrian Van Beveren was in the virtual lead, Brabec and Bereda on his tail. Bereda had forged ahead in more ways than one yesterday, and with Ross Branch leading, Hero were looking good. But today, bang bang, yet another casualty of this brutal terrain. That's 7 abandons from 14 Dakar starts.
Bike is impossible to restart right now, so I'm lucky, but just life is like this.
It looks soft and serene. It is anything but. One man who's coped exceptionally well with everything the empty quarter has thrown at him is Adrian Van Beveren. He's ridden these dunes beautifully the past 3 days, and his supremacy in the sand brought him a 4th Dakar win.
I knew I could do good here in the dunes. I could make a difference. The bike is going amazing on those conditions, and this is a kind of terrain I feel fast.
Honda's 5th win from 7 race days. Domination perhaps, but Red Bull KTM have 2 riders in the top 6, and Toby Price is going very nicely indeed. He finished 2nd on the stage. Back to the Hondas for 3rd place today. Ricky Brabec has 4 top 3s, a 5th and a 7th so far. He was 4 minutes down on AVB, but he must be giving his rivals sleepless nights. Ross Branch has lost his Hero teammate but led the standings coming into the chrono. The Motswana said this is one of the toughest rally stages of his life.
It was super tough, and then this morning where the dunes were so soft, so it was just the cherry on top for this really hard stage.
Brabec, this year's Steady Eddie, has already reached the heady heights on top of the overall. Branch 51 seconds off the pace, Price 27 minutes back in 5th. Bias Ebster leads, original by Matul, and is the top rookie. Nothing's new for Alexander Giroux in the quads. 2 wins for him now, 3 for Medeiros, but Manuel Andujar leads overall. Like the bikes, after 4 p.m, competitors in the car category stopped for the night at one of the bivouacs along the route. I'm not sure the older drivers were looking forward to it.
We'll take a look at the car and check that everything's okay, and Well, after that, we don't have our phones or anything, so I guess we'll light a fire and have a chat with the others.
Peut-être allumer un feu et discuter avec les autres équipages.
Al-Attiyah and Ekstrom had reached Bivouac E, the others C or D, which is where Carlos and Guillaume were. That was at kilometre 398 of the two-day stage. It was tough out there, and everyone was taking a well-deserved rest.
It's true that things really haven't gone our way. There are Dakars when everything just falls into place nicely, but it felt like the rally was against us this year.
Seth Quintero said if you paid him $1 million, he wouldn't do yesterday's stage again.
Hard for the neck. I woke up this morning. It's rough.
These youngsters don't know they're born, Stefan.
Aye, Carlos, we used to sleep in tiny tents with great big holes in them.
Tents? You were lucky. Dakar 88, we slept in brown paper bag on rubbish tip, licked desert clean with our tongues and drove 29 hours a day.
Try and tell drivers today that, they won't believe you.
No.
A close call out in the dunes for Nasser Al-Attiyah with Matthias Ekstrom. One of them was going the wrong way, but Al-Attiyah drove brilliantly today. Until disaster struck.
We broke this one, you see, it's the upright just in the small impact, you know, and yeah, it looked like not strong enough.
The wheel hub was cracked too, but Al-Attiyah still waved at Seb Loeb as he literally flew by. He was third after 400k, and Loeb was with Carlos Sainz on the road now. Well, not the road, but you know what I mean. Loeb got ahead and stormed through to take victory on stage 6. That intentional 15-minute loss on stage 5 meant Loeb's tactics worked in terms of a stage win, but we'll have to wait to see the implications a week today. Carlos Sainz had the virtual lead of the rally overnight and led this double-day chrono almost from start to finish. With Yazid and Nasser losing hours, the Spaniard is back in the lead and looked set to win stage 6 until that pesky Frenchman came along.
I started further back because I was counting on the guys closer to Nasser getting caught in traffic. I thought he'd be slower, but Nasser did an amazing job opening, and I guess there were some tracks. Nobody got too close to him, so in the end, Carlos had the best strategy. Ours was perhaps second best.
We try, you know, to play now for the world champion, you know. I will try also to help Sab, you know, and to be behind him. At least, you know, he can win this Dakar.
Wow, what a gent. Nasser helping Seb win a first Dakar. What a story that would be. Matthias Ekstrom is the other remaining Audi. He lost around 5 minutes to his teammate Sainz today. Gelan Shisharit had another trouble-free run. The Overdrive Racing Hilux 19th overall yesterday morning, but 10th now. He's not Toyota's golden boy, though. Lucas Moraes is in the mix for consecutive Dakar podiums. NASA's ProDrive Hunter did make it to the end after waiting over an hour for a support truck. But his name's not in that top 10, and nor is Peter Hansel. In the T3s, Dania Akil is riding home sand, but a race-ending day in the dunes. She will keep driving for the experience, though. Marek Gottschalk, second overall, but not anymore. An unprecedented chrono belonging to Eric Gottschalk. 5 stage wins in a single Dakar, some way behind Quintero's record of 12, though. Obviously, he leads overall, but he's even in the top 10 in the cars. There would have been huge disappointment for Saudi fans when Yazid Al-Raji crashed out, but another local hero has risen to the top of his category, Yassir Saidan. Trucking hell for Janus van Kasteren. Having won 5 specials, he's no longer in contention. More Dutch trucks in trouble too. That left the way open for Martin Macic to steal the stage and the lead overall by over an hour and a quarter.
Deep down you know it, it's now or never time to make a choice and ask yourself.
This chrono had 2 legs. The front runners stretched their legs. Some of the favourites need fresh legs, and several were on their last legs. After a frickin' frenetic finale, many idols proved they were frankly fragile. But a fabulous Friday for our French friends with 5 wins. We'll see you on Sunday.